Yeah, and here we are with Katherine Langford and Minnette from 13 Reasons Why in German. Tote Mädchen lügen nicht. This means dead girls don't lie, which is a very great German title, I think. And congratulations to this very, 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 very great thing, because I was just allowed to see the first 4 episodes. Yeah. But let me say, it's so thrilling. And this is the art of filmmaking, because you have no explosions, no aliens, no earthquakes. It's just talking heads in 2 timelines, but it's very, very thrilling.
Oh, that's amazing.
That's great. So
I'm so
I take
glad to
my
hear that.
head off.
Oh, thank you very much.
How much fun was it shooting all that? Because I think it could be sometimes a little bit confusing.
Definitely. I mean, yeah, for me, like, Clay is obviously in both timelines. You see him a lot with Hannah in the past, and then with Clay in the present, listening to the tapes. So there's definitely, you kind of have to wrap your head around where you are at certain times. And we also cross-shot 2 episodes at a time. So we would do scenes from like episodes 3 and 4 in the same day. So it got a little confusing at times. Katherine was really good. She had like a book with a timeline that we'd be doing a scene. She'd be like, oh no, this takes place on this date at this time. I know what this is. This comes before this scene and after this scene. This is between this and this. I'm like, I would have never known. Like, thank you for telling me. She definitely helped me out in the process. But, yeah.
Yeah. No, I got really confused. So I was just very like studious and like wrote up this little notebook. But I mean, Dylan kept on top of everything, and it was the time where, like, you know, most of the time everyone was cool and you knew what you were doing. But there were those moments where it was like 8 people trying to figure out, wait, no, and then like
someone would
that'll
go,
be okay.
Yeah, there'd be a time or two where someone would get, like, because things can get lost in translation when there's 2 primary timelines. Someone would be like, wait, I shouldn't be here in this scene. And someone would be like, oh my gosh, you're right.
Right, yeah.
It's just like weird. We fixed everything. You won't find errors. I'm just saying, like, we fixed the things we are confused about.
Yeah. Kudos to Brian Yorkie, though, who wrote the show, because, I mean, he had to hold this all in his head and like develop these 2 timelines and all the characters in it. And I just think that's like a phenomenal thing to do. Yeah. Like,
and it's about, one of the reasons is a very, very important topic, because it's about cybermobbing. If you're looking at these pictures that go around from Hannah, what did you think, how important is it bringing this part in? Because I think so many people all over the world are cybermobbed, and some people may committed suicide because of cybermobbing.
Yeah. I think, you know, that's one of the first, I think it is the first episode, and I think it's one of the most important episodes that we do, and one of the most important issues that we cover. Like, today there is so much, everything is so accessible, and it's definitely a very unnatural thing to be able to contact or to be able to send photos of someone to like an indescribable amount of people, just like at the click of a button. But, you know, it's particularly important, I think, because it works on the basis of consent. And if you can't get consent for like a photo, how do you get consent for things that are physical, you know? And so I think it's important when you've got kids who are as young as 11 with cell phones or mobile phones who are able to take a picture of someone that person may not be happy with and then send it. Like, that needs to be learned really early on, that you need to ask someone, is it okay? And if it's not, then don't do it.
Did you had mobbing experiences on your own in your school time?
I feel really lucky, because like my high school experience was actually really good. You know, it was so different from Hannah's. But cyberbullying is definitely something that like I was aware of and I've seen, and it's not something that's uncommon at all.
Yeah, and I didn't go to like a proper high school, but as kind of, I guess, a sort of public figure, like, people still feel free to comment things on pictures or posts all the time that are either mean to me or to people that I'm with in a picture, just in general. And, you know, even if you're like the most famous person in the world, which I'm not, obviously, it's still just, it can just affect you, even no matter who you are. And like, so people just have a lot of confidence through social media, which is can be very kind of tragic. But anyway.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.